What's up, ninjas? It's Thirsty Thursday, and the name fits really well for a Thursday. 2 Thursdays in a row, nothing but rain. It's already, I don't know if you can see, sprinkles. It's 1 o'clock. They are saying, like 50%, 60%, whatever, chance of rain by 2 o'clock. So that means I have an hour to finish a small little mulch job that's right here in the front, and then goes a little bit to the side, and there's a little around the air conditioning, and there's like one little spot back there in the back, which is like a bag. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out, and this is gonna be it for today. I've already mowed 4 yards, okay? And I've been mowing. I haven't recorded because I wanted to get all the yards out of the way because I knew the rain was coming and I still had this mulch job. I'll try to record as much as I can here. Don't hold me to it. I don't know. I'll see. I really want to just bust this out and get out of here. Okay. Whew, now that that's out of the way, a lot of you are going to notice I'm solo. Okay. So you guys are going to be asking, and I'm might as well just give you the heads up now. Dan, not saying anything because I know you guys are going to ask because you care to ask. First and foremost, I just want to say to all these schmucks who may have some opinionated that I'm instantly talking crap about a previous employee or any of my employees for that matter, like, go get a life, dude. There's people on this channel that care about this particular individual who's been with me now all season, and I think they deserve the right to have some form of a update, okay? And I'm going to continue to do that, so I don't give a crap what you think. All right. But Sassy did show up this morning, and we talked, and he's not here, right? So you're probably like, what? Wait, what happened? I don't know. Freaking squirrels. Right by my truck. I don't know what happened. Okay, well, I do know to an extent. So I'm going to tell you what I've talked to Sassy and he told me to tell you, because he does want to, and he's still got to come back Monday and get his check. So maybe he'll, if he's in the mood and maybe he wants to say and talk to you guys then on camera. If he does, great. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. But he did say to tell you that he loves you babies. And he's really, as you guys have noticed, the last couple of weeks, he's been having to take a day off here, take a day off there. He's had some personal stuff come up here and there, which is his business. That's fine. But at the same time, it was interfering with the schedule. So the short answer to your question that you have is he has some family situations going on, family stuff. And right now is more important for him to stay at home and try to take care of those situations, whatever they are. And it's more important than to try to be working out here with me or with anyone else for that matter, any job. So I think, guys, that's about as clearly, as closely as I can tell you. I think, he told me I could tell you regardless, like all of it, but there's no point. There's no need. It's none of y'all's business. It's not even my business. It's his own personal business. I miss him. And he's been a great help. And maybe you'll see Sassy around before the end of the winter. Or maybe by spring. Maybe by summer. Maybe not. Okay? But let me make this perfectly clear one last time. It's not that he was not happy about his job. He loved this job. And he still does. Sassy was very happy when he was out here with me. He loved the company with me, so it wasn't anything between me and him. And he loved you guys. He truly enjoyed it. It wasn't the money. He was super happy with the money. Just goes to show money can't buy happiness, right? Because it had nothing to do with the money. He was happy, and whether he was making less money or more, he loved this job. So it's situations at home, and it seems like just about everyone I've come across in my journey through lawn care, people just have issues at home, you know, or personal issues, I guess is what you can call it. And it is what it is. So again, guys, you know, hold your head up. He might come back and he might not. He might, you know, get this resolved. Maybe not. But I'll be praying for you, Sass. I know the ninjas really going to miss you. They love you. You know how I feel about you, having you by my side. You're one of the hardest working individuals. Not one of, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You are the hardest working individual that I have come across and met in my 10 years in this career. That's a lot. And I've gone through a lot of people, a lot of guys who start out good and crap out. Guys who just are no good, or they're not made for this type of work. You know, I've seen them all. And, you know, guys who start out good and then it just goes downhill. Your situation, you started out great and you've got some personal stuff going on, man. But your work ethic, your energy, your attitude, your positivity, it's priceless. And, you know, I hope everything is okay, and I hope you know, get things figured out and taken care of. Love you, man. But guys, there's your update. I'm sorry. Maybe it's not what you were hoping, but that's what it is. Okay. And I wanted to give you an update because if I don't say nothing, then you guys are going to be all like, Nick's trying to hide something. And for those of you schmucks, I'm going to say it again. You think I'm talking crap about my previous employees because I am just giving people who care about these people who work for me, because there's a connection here, an update. Shut your mouth. Okay? Shut your mouth. It's none of your business anyway. Don't worry about it. But just shut your mouth and keep watching. Just keep freaking watching these videos. Shut your mouth. And keep liking or disliking and whatever it is that you're doing. It's ranking my channel. Keep doing it. That was quite the job. No, I'm not done. The hardest part about this job was carrying all those freaking bags, as you can see right there, up this freaking hill. Just don't know how much camera does justice, but this is a hill, guys. So I got all the bags out of the way. I wanted to do that first. So I got quite a few lined up through there and all the way to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up. Yeah. Okay, ninjas, it's a wrap. Took about 35 to 40 minutes to spread everything. I'm basing that off of the timer when the GoPro was down there just recording. It was about 36-37 minutes. Not too bad. Like I said, the worst part really was just bringing up those bags up this hill. Once the bags came up here, this is pretty easy. Anyway, here it is. So when you're doing mulch, ninjas, keep a couple things in mind. One, make sure it's evenly spread all around the area. Okay, so that's a big one, because if it's not, it's really can be noticeable that like one area is thinner and the other area is thicker, you know. So you definitely want to try your best to make it as even as possible. Also, when you are selling mulch, or I should say when you're quoting, you really want to present to the customer a couple of options, okay? And one of the options is, hey, there's a proper way to do this and there is a non-proper way to do this. Really, there's no proper way, but there's a way that I would recommend, and then there's a way where it's quick and it's gonna be a little cheaper. And if you're wondering what that is, a lot of you already know. The proper way to do it is to blow all the beds out completely, clean everything out, put down fresh new weed blocker. Even if there's an old one, put a new one down. A lot of times there isn't one, so you definitely want to put one down. And then put the fresh mulch down. 8-9 times out of 10, a lot of customers are not going to go for it, but you'd be surprised, some people do. But the cheaper and easier way out is blow off the beds regardless a little bit, right? Especially if they were full of leaves, like these beds were not, but just in general. The cheaper, easier way about it is, hey, we can just come in and drop down the mulch. Okay, make sure we'll level it, we'll even everything out, it'll look good, we'll blow off all our edges and all that good stuff. But no weed blocker, no nothing. And probably within a couple of weeks or a couple of months, depending. Right now that we're going into the colder season, maybe not as much as quickly, but weeds are going to come through. Most people don't care. Like, for example, this customer of mine, they just wanted this done before Thanksgiving to make it look nice, because I don't know, it's a holiday and maybe they got some family or friends visiting. Okay, so always present that, and then whichever route they tell you, then that's the route you go. And as you can see, this route, as I just mentioned, they just wanted it nicely refreshed and all that good stuff. They didn't want to bother with any of that weed blocker or anything like that. Always make sure you blow behind yourselves. Any kind of mess that you make, there's also a bed over here. Okay, and make it look nice, neat, and presentable. Okay, we just finished in time. As you can see, the rain is coming in. It is 2:30, and like I said, this took about an hour, and it's a wrap. There's some long guys down there mowing, and I'm done for today, man. The rain's coming in. I'm going home and enjoy. So guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I know a lot of you are going to be bummed out after this video. You know, have some hope. Things can always change, you just don't know. But regardless, as I've mentioned before, and I say this with the utmost respect for Sassy, but the show's got to keep moving on. The show's got to go. This business has got to keep moving. I keep repeating this. The ninja train does not stop. And that's not because I you know, intentional or nothing like that. It can't stop. It's got to keep moving. That's all it is to it. So we'll see. I'll probably be looking for some part-time guys. I've already got a couple in mind, but some part-time guys just to help me out on some of these maybe shrubbery jobs and mulch and whatever else I may come across. But as far as the few yards I have that go year-round in the mowing, which is technically not really mowing, you're just kind of mulching leaves, right? I can do it. It's totally doable, and it's not hard at all. And quite frankly, you know, there's no need for anybody. I mean, I was happy that, you know, James was with me and I was going to make sure we stay busy, but there's no need as far as the mowing. Some of these other odd and end jobs that come through, I'll find somebody, and then of course we'll start all over again next season, like we did beginning of this season, remember? So, all right guys, thanks, take care. Thirsty Thursday is over. Let's see how Freaky Friday is. A hustler walk behind. I think that's a hustler. I didn't really pay attention because I was trying to pay attention where I was going. It looks like a Hustler, that yellow color. I don't think it could be anything else. No, that's not a Hustler. I think it's a Cub Cadet.